Hey man, I'm gay.
Hey, there's a fucking water. What is that? 6 Flags?
Yeah, that's Six Flags.
Fuck, we should go to 6 Flags.
It is pretty fun. Oh, see, it keeps popping and going out. What the fuck is that about?
What? The mic is going in and out?
Yeah. But I think I fixed it. I think it might just be my headphones.
It could be. Yeah, it's either that or the headphones.
We're good. I'm gonna just play, get us hyped up.
Well, guys, we're a very special episode for you.
Oh,
today.
is it recording already?
Yeah, it's
recording.
recording.
Okay, shit. I was gonna play this.
Oh, what are you gonna
song.
play?
Yeah, I didn't know we were recording already, so I guess
fine.
we're good. Yeah, we're good. So we're Chris is driving. We're on our way to go see Nick Mullen right now. The windows are closed, right? What the fuck?
We're on an exodus to Milwaukee.
We are. We're Exodus the band.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're a Christian rock band.
Yeah, we're Christian. Are they Christian?
I don't know. Their name's Exodus. I just assume.
Right? It sounds like devil stuff to me. It literally just sounds like devil stuff.
See, I think of Exodus, and I think it's a bunch of like Jewish guys walking in the desert playing music.
Some Jewish desert people.
Yeah.
And they're just, like, as soon as the second that Moses got out of the desert, they're just like, well, it's dry out here. Maybe we should start a metal band. Jewish Exodus.
Of course. It's the first thing they said.
That's all I know. And then, isn't that one of those 80s bands and shit?
Like, any band that's named that is like, Exodus, Genesis. Oh, Genesis is actually a pretty good band now that I think about it.
That is a good band. But they're not metal, though, right?
No,
they're just
not.
like...
They used to be prog back in the day.
They're the one that did Jump, right? That's Van Halen. Yeah, my bad.
Go ahead and leave a message. Might as well leave a message.
Yeah.
It's my favorite joke from Big Daddy.
Go ahead and leave a message. Yeah. No, so we're on our way to this thing. We got to get a bunch of podcasts down because I'm going to be down for the count. I got to get a fucking Brazilian butt lift, and I may call off a couple weeks. Of
Jordan has to get her new ass installed.
Yeah, it's for the second time in a row.
Well, this time they're doing. You're getting the hip DLC.
Yeah, I'm getting the hip DLC this time, and I'm finally going to have a little black girl magic, maybe.
Hell yeah.
Who knows? I always wondered that, like if that's what Black Girl Magic was about, like they all get together and
Black Girl Magic.
They put me to sleep and they actually bring in like a bunch of black women and they have them use their Black Girl Magic to make my ass bigger. and then they take a bunch of money.
I imagine that you go into the fucking the surgery room and then it's just like Weekend at Bernie's 2,
yeah.
And they're throwing chicken bones and singing. They're like, "Oomba," and your ass is growing. Oomba.
That's a fucking great movie, and I still can't download it anywhere. I don't know if anybody can.
I think the world doesn't want anybody to watch Weekend at Bernie.
Dude, the Weekend at Bernie's 1, you can find Weekend at Bernie's 1 on any streaming site, but it's like when you try to find the fucking second one, which came out in like the mid-90s. I
remember watching that on HBO or Cinemax or some shit when I was a kid. Yeah.
Dude, it's such a good fucking movie, dude. Like, because it's funny because, like, I want to say that it's these black people, these black guys that are, like, trying to get Bernie, but they, like, literally use voodoo, but they get the spell wrong because they use fucking a dead...
They use, like, a boombox.
They use a pigeon. They use a fucking pigeon.
Instead of, like, a chicken or something.
Because they couldn't get the chicken. Like, they killed the chicken before... Like, they had the money to get the chicken, and then they go into the guy's, like, shop, and then he's like, okay, well, here's the chicken. And then they cut the head off the chicken and then give it to him. They're just like, well, shit. And then they get the pigeon.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get, like, a retarded reincarnation of Bernie.
I don't even understand. Like, we do have to watch that movie again. Because how the fuck do they get his body out of the morgue? Do they describe that?
I think they like literally fucking dig him up or some shit. Like they do. They like dig him up or something, and then they get him, and then they're like, okay, well, he's going to show us the fucking treasure. But they fuck it up, and then like they had like shitty hip hop music or something playing where it was like.
Some generic ass.
It's like some generic ass fucking song that they played the cartoon version of Bernie at the beginning. I don't fucking know. That's like the best part of the first movie, though, is that cartoon Bernie in the very beginning.
Yes, that
I
is
fucking love that.
I miss when movies used to have cartoon intros and shit.
Yeah.
Like the Christmas Vacation movie does. I think all the vacation movies do that, actually.
fucking a different time. Chevy Chase, dude, it sucks so bad when it's like, I think I was talking to you earlier about this, where it's like, you know, like all of these great comedians or like people and shit that would literally make us laugh, and then later on down the road, oh, you find out Michael Myers is actually a fucking like terror on set.
Oh, yeah, they're all assholes.
And they're all like the biggest pieces of shit in the world.
That's
like
true.
They demand the most out of people while giving the least.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, but
I was on Wayne's World.
Yeah, dude.
How dare you?
It is real funny because the other day there was a fucking like a Mexican lady. She didn't even speak English, but it was like one of those ComEd people where they're like trying. And I knew that that's what she was doing because I saw her clipboard. But I was like, you know, I saw her and she was literally dressed exactly like Austin Powers. Like literally, I have the picture. I'll show you.
Sent it to me. I thought that lady was going to I thought she was dressed as like a cosplay of some anime character.
Yeah, no, she literally looked just like Austin Powers.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
She had the velvet pantsuit and like a weird puff collar, but it was red. It wasn't the white one.
No, I literally thought there was an anime fucking cosplay thing, and I was like, I don't get the reference.
And she's one of those Hispanic people who kind of look Chinese, so I was like, I can see how you get that.
Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah,
on me.
But I did go up to her and I was like, hey, I love your outfit, you know, like, and I was like, have you ever seen? And she was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, have you ever seen Austin Powers? And she was like, I don't speak English. And I was like, okay. And then I walked away and just like hid behind a car and took a picture of her, and then so I could show you and laugh about it later.
I just like to imagine you walked away and it was like, yeah,
yeah.
And you like jumped and kicked your legs together.
I literally looked because Lucy was with me. I was like, oh, behave. I told Lucy that, and she it killed. That joke killed.
Hell yeah.
Dude, nobody, like, how do you get up in the morning and you're just like, yep, I'm going to be dressed.
This is my outfit.
This is my fit, Austin Powers.
I mean, it's a very, it looks like a cartoon outfit.
It is, dude. Like just that color, like that, and it's like the pants match and everything.
Yeah, it's a blue.
That bitch blue.
That bitch blue as hell.
Yeah, so... Yeah, Mexican Austin Powers. Mexican woman Austin Powers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's smash the supremacy, guys. Let's instead of Mike Myers being an asshole, let's get the chick from Modern Family to be the hot Mexican lady.
There you go.
I don't even think she's Mexican, dude.
She's Colombian or something. All I know is she barely speaks English.
I don't want to say Latinx because I know that even Latin people or like Hispanic people, they hate.
That's
being
the dumbest shit.
It is Latinx. It's like a band, dude.
Hell yeah.
You want to talk about band names? That sounds like
Latinx.
fucking Latinx, dude. Like, and it's like a fucking.
They're just a Latin version of X.
I'd imagine it's just like dubstep, but it's like bachata music and shit.
Oh, wait till you hear the drop on this one. And it's like a fucking accordion is playing.
Yeah. Well, the accordion. That never took off, man.
In Mexico it did.
In Mexico, that guy gets the most pussy.
Yeah.
In the band, that guy gets the most fucking pussy in those Norco bands.
Yeah. He's got the strongest arms. You know how heavy it is to carry that fucking thing so far?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he gets pussy for sure.
The accordion.
And they're all drunk too. Like I'm looking forward to the summer because you've been to my place. I live in Little Puerto Rico.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like there's like fucking. They literally get these mariachi bands or whatever.
They are a mariachi band.
They are mariachi bands, and they show up all throughout my neighborhood and just be playing. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty fun.
It is pretty fun.
I mean, here's the thing: if you don't care about having to go to work or sleep at night, it's fine.
Yeah. And they invited me, my next door neighbors, they invited me over the one day. They had a fucking full ass mariachi band.
That's bad.
And they were like, come over here and dance. And I went over there and danced and drank.
I will say.
They threw a Mexican hat on the ground. And I actually danced around the Mexican hat. I'm not even joking, dude. Like, I swear to God.
Hell yeah.
And there was a fucking gay Mexican guy dancing with me.
Oh,
but
nice.
I don't know. And then I just don't talk to my neighbor.
Oh, we can get a bunch of fucking gummy bears?
Yeah, that is the gummy bear factory, huh?
That is. Haribo. I was gonna say when we were first hanging out, I remember they were having a party, and they're like, come over and dance with us. And like, I think you and Lucy went over there, and I was like, I don't want to dance. And like, the guy was like, no, come on, it's easy. You just gotta move move your feet like you're angry at the ground.
Hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, brother. I was like, I'm good.
Dude, that sounds like very, very, very Native American.
It was kind of Native American. It was sort of, he was a mystical Puerto Rican.
Yeah, dude, I love that. I love that he has some stories to tell and some mysticism behind being Puerto Rican. I love the mysticism behind around being Hispanic.
Do they get any pit bulls or anything like that, or just the ones across the street?
No, they don't. But that was really funny though the other day with the lady fucking getting yelled at because of her violent pit bull.
Was it like somebody just like walking by?
Yeah, someone was walking their dog, and this guy had like little dogs, probably the size of your dog that you just got. Chris is a father now.
Yes, I have a baby.
He has a dog. He can put peanut butter all over his balls and have lick off.
Yes,
that's the truth. That's why he named him Buddy, like Nutty Buddy.
Peanut
he
Buddy.
loves peanut butter. But what was I talking about before the Nutty Buddy?
The neighbor's pit bull biting some fucking dog.
Yeah. So
shit.
like, dude, it was like this Mexican guy. He was walking past, but he was like young, like a young man and shit. And he was walking by, and I guess this dog. I was sleeping. I woke up to this, and I just heard the dog fucking going crazy.
Yeah, as I say, so you hear like. Rrr!
Yeah, I heard the dog going fucking crazy outside because obviously these people suck at being dog owners. They just leave their fucking dog outside all the time. And so, so the dog started barking at the one dog, and I guess it tried to, like, bite the fence or some shit. And the guy, like, was yelling, and then the lady came running outside, like, why are you yelling at my dog? And I'm not going to say what kind of lady she is, but I'm just saying, like, she was pretty aggressive with this guy. And, like, he fucking, like, he literally said the best comeback in the world. He was like, you don't know how to take care of your dog. And she was like, fuck you, fuck you. You don't know shit about no one, man. You don't know shit. Like,
you don't know shit about no one.
Yeah, but she didn't say man. She definitely said, like,
a different word
that starts with N. And she fucking was yelling the N-word at this guy who was literally just walking his dog. It's like her dog like fucking was clearly the one in the wrong. And then he was like, yeah, so they're going back and forth, and this guy was just like, oh, you have a violent dog because you're a violent, aggressive bitch. Like, and then he just like kept walking and shit. They just like. Go. Classic Chicago back and forth. Like, I loved it. Like, and that's what I woke up
Chicago,
to.
Baby.
And I'm sitting there with my window down, looking at the window, like with my head fucking like against my arms, like,
just smiling.
What's going on out here?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Dude,
Fuck you, bitch.
But ever since that lady moved in with that fucking big ass dog, like I'm just like
number problems.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say that, but that dog is going to end up fucking attacking somebody. Like,
it's gonna get out and cause some
I
shit.
have no problems with the lady. It's the dog, and it's not like, oh well, you just don't like pit bulls. It's like, no, that dog is like a killing machine though. That dog is like a fucking Child Eater 9000, and you have it behind like a fucking aluminum fence.
What's this? Oh, what's his name? Child Eater 9000.
His name is Kilgore. Kilgore the Child Eater.
Kilgore the Child Eater, yes.
Dude, I love those. Sometimes I troll those. I've told you that I troll the pit bull people. Like, I have nothing against the dog. I just think it's funny how fucking pissed off people get about something that literally. It really doesn't matter about today's society whether or not pit bulls are fucking like they literally do eat the most dogs out of other and people out of all the other dogs, but these people are just like, oh, no, you're being racist. It's like, how can you be racist against dogs? Like, that racism is with like people. Like,
yeah, like, are you saying all? You're saying all pit bull owners are black? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's like there's a lot of white women that own pit bulls. Like like typically, like, you know, like the people who defend pit bulls the most are like white women that weigh like 120 pounds.
Yes.
Like, and they have like no control over these fucking animals, and they're just like, oh, it's my big baby.
There's a cheese castle we just went past. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I know. I've lived in this area my whole life. It's never surprising to me, but it's like, you've never been over here, huh?
Very rarely.
Very rarely. Well, you'll wait until we see the Jelly Belly factory. You'll shit your pants.
I was thinking about this while you're talking, though. So, what if you named a pit bull instead of Gilligan, Killigan? Because he will kill again.
Kill again.
That was my pit bull, Killigan.
For my dogs, Waka Flocka.
The dog.
The dog. Oh yeah, the dog. Good callback. Dude, I don't think anybody on the podcast out of our like fucking probably.
I never heard of it. Like I when you showed me what it was, I knew what you were talking about. I had no clue that was like its own genre of fucking thing.
It's its own fucking thing.
It's its own thing.
Like so for those of you who don't know what the dog is, it's literally like in the early 2000s, like I want to say this is after 9/11, so this is exactly what people needed, was just like close-up images of dogs with fisheye lens. South Park made fun of it a little bit, but they didn't like do the name. But they used to sell shit out the ass, and that's where like those close-up dog shirt pictures came from and stuff, or like. You know, like all those lame fucking like close-up pictures of faces on shirts and
exactly.
stuff. That's where that came from. Is the dog.
The origin was
the origin, and it was so big. Even McDonald's gave them their own toy, and the toys were fucking awesome. Like it was literally just like little keychain stuffed animals that had like giant.
What would you say would be like the year? What was the top prominence of this thing?
Probably 2005, 2004.
Okay, because I was like, they would slightly. I would have been just out of like getting out of high school around then, so I probably wasn't as in tune with it. But if it's like on Trapper Keepers and shit,
yeah, it would be on like like when you buy shit for your kids and stuff. Like it would be on the folders, like the girls' folders and stuff, and like pencils and stupid shit like that.
Like, I always had Street Sharks.
They would have like posters and stuff of just like all of the dogs, and it would just be like every dog breed. But I thought that it would be funny if they're still doing it, by the way. So this is like fucking almost 30 years later, they're still making calendars and shit like that, and people are still buying in.
I just wonder. I'm just thinking it's funny. People like going by like, are they fucking recording a podcast? This guy's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so, the dog. So, like, my idea was if they did the dog, but it was, like, the dog and it just showed, like, the dog's penises. It's just called the red dog.
The red dog.
Or they could take pictures that are pussies, but I don't know how that would work. Whenever you think of dogs, it's always about the Red Rocket.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I don't really look at dogs' pussies because I'm gay.
Yeah, the Red Rocket's the money shot of the dog world.
Yeah, so it's just like all the different dogs, like close-up fisheye lens pictures of dogs' penises.
Hell yeah. That's gotta exist somewhere.
It's gotta, dude. Like
there's some fucking bestiality for white woman fucking.
What? Oh man, that's funny. That is funny, dude. Oh man.
Imagine being a woman and like masturbating to a dog's dick.
Yeah, right. Well, we talked about it before with the girl that like the rumor was everyone called her peanut butter.
Yeah.
Because like they said that she let a dog.
You went to school with this girl, correct?
Went to school with this girl.
Went to girl with this school.
I went to girl with this school. Let's keep it straight. Yeah, no, and like that was the rumor, is that she let a dog. But it's like, how would a person know if she actually let a dog lick peanut butter off of her pussy? Like, and I've always questioned that, but it's like when you meet the girl, it's like...
It makes sense.
Well, back then especially. I think now she's like a mother. I hung out... She used to live literally...
Hopefully she's grown out of that.
It's a small world because it's like, I moved here to Chicago. I haven't seen this girl in fucking years. She literally lived right next door to me. And it, like, when I first moved into my apartment, she fucking lived right next door, and I was like, oh, fuck, peanut butter, what's up, dude?
Peanut butter?
Yeah, dude, like, what's up? And then she would come over and just, like, literally only come over to smoke weed.
Hell
and this
yeah.
is years later after the peanut butter shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then like,
Was she a mother at this time?
No.
Oh, okay.
But then like she
was hiding from her kids to smoke weed.
She's definitely one of those fucking people that as soon as she had a kid, she's just like, yo, well, I know better now. I know.
Because I'm a parent.
I'm a parent and I'm better than you.
Mhm.
Like that's what it is. And I like as if I'm going to forget that you let a dog lick peanut butter off your
Yeah,
pussy.
right. People don't forget.
And you would come up, like she would come over, and she wasn't even like, you know, like I've went to people's houses just to smoke weed before.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to hang out with them, you know? Like
It's like courtesy, yeah.
She would come over, like, and she would literally be like, "Hey, can I come by?" And she would be like, "Oh yeah, are we gonna smoke weed?" And then she would like rush me to smoke weed, and then I'd be like, "Okay, well here we go, we're gonna do it." And then we'd do it, and then she'd be like, "Oh, I gotta go." Like, and I'm just like, "Okay."
All
and
right, bye.
Lucy saw this too. Like, Lucy saw
gay.
her do this, and then we were just like, "Okay," like, and then we would just talk shit about her, and then I was just like,
that's all you can really do in that situation.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I would do the same thing if somebody's like, "Oh, you want to hang out?" I'd be like, "Sure." And then you want to smoke weed? I guess, yeah. And then I'd be like, "Oh, okay." Like, I'm not gonna deny you smoking weed.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna like at least hang out with a person.
But yeah,
you know?
but also it's like, okay.
Okay. No, you gotta hang out with the person.
What the fuck are you doing then? Like, you're just going to walk somewhere else while you're high for no reason? Like, why wouldn't you want to just hang out and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, that's the whole point of fucking smoking.
Look, we're gonna be going through Kenosha here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Kyle.
yeah, so we're gonna have to lock the doors.
Lock the doors.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. Actually, one of the first gay clubs I've ever went to is out here. It's called Club Icon. It's a real
Shout outs to Club Icon.
Club Icon. Yeah, it's a real good spot if you're gay and just
I'm an
coming
icon
out.
jizzin'. I'm an icon jizzin'.
Exactly. That's the song that they play when you go to the door, and then they actually give you they give you AIDS as soon as you walk through the door. They give you a whole bag of it. A whole bag of AIDS, yeah.
I was thinking like they just give you like as soon as you walk in, they just prick your shoulder. You're like, what the fuck? Yep.
Yeah, it's like one of those assassination attempts. Someone's fucking like it's like, oh, sorry, you're gonna need a vaccine, and
then you watch a videotape, and it's like, you will die in 17 years.
Yeah. No, it's literally being gay is like watching the video from The Ring.
Mm-hmm. So you don't even die anymore though. You're just you're forced into taking 30 pills a day for the rest of your life or whatever.
Yeah, dude, that is sad. I do have a friend that it does have HIV and shit, but they have to take like 30 fucking pills every day, and that sucks. That's gayer than butt sex.
Man.
But he's a great guy. Like he really is a good guy.
What's the phrase I'm trying to look for in this situation?
Bet you won't do it no mo.
That's a good. I mean, that's a very good one.
That's a good phrase.
Some of the sword, dual edges of the sword, something like that.
Live
by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Shakespeare.
He's a spear shaker. Is what he's saying.
Dude, it's so funny.
It's
so
racist.
When we were walking out here, when we were like driving out here, I showed Chris. I was on World Star. Apparently, there's like this video of this trans woman person, but it's like one of these like, you know, like 60-year-old trans people that like decided that they're trans like a couple years ago, and now they have a say about every fucking thing in the world.
With my important woman's voice that I've had for the last 2 years.
Yes, exactly. And I'm like, so she comes on and she's just like, oh, well, if you go ahead and you try to tell me not to use a bathroom, and it's gonna be the last thing that you do, like literally, like threatening and shit. And I was like, this bitch is acting as if they literally do girl checks at the bathrooms, like. And I was like, you know, and I've always been on this, is like, oh, well, what if they do start doing checks? And I've been experimenting with a few. So, like, what I'll do, and I've told you this check before, where it's like you just slap the front of somebody's crotch.
Yeah, the girl test.
And if they react, then they're a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your balls hurt?
Yeah, what are your balls? Are you a man? I came up with a secondary test where it's like you have to put your whole mouth on the person's throat, and if it feels like an apple, that you're taking a bite into, then you failed the girl test.
Mm-hmm. So that's an even, like, if somehow they can fake their way through test 1, there's no way they can fake test 2.
Yeah, because there's ways, because I know how to get past phase 1.
Oh, there's ways around phase 1.
There's way, because I tucked my penis really good.
Uh-huh.
Or if you know, like, if you wear one of those fake vagina things.
Mm-hmm. Some trans women wear cups.
Yeah, some cups, like, because they want to be mannequins.
They want to be in, well, they're wearing cups because they're in women's sports.
Yes, yeah, they're wearing cups in women's sport. Oh, yeah, that's another bit. I forgot about that one. Want to buy some fireworks? We can get some fireworks right
Probably
over
for
there.
cheap as fuck, hell yeah.
There they are right now, extreme fireworks.
Extreme, fuck yeah. All right, guys, we'll be back. We're going to buy some fireworks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
We light them off in the car like jackass and die.
Dude, that shit's so funny to me. That's what they do in these riots now. They just buy a bunch of fireworks and throw them like grenades. I honestly have been, and look, there's another one right next door. I've honestly been saying that for a while. Like, why don't people just use those as fucking waste? Because they are grenades. It's basically like a fucking...
I mean, it could cause it. Dude, a fucking M80 is like, what is that, a quarter stick of dynamite or something, basically? Like, yeah.
I want to say that's how they burned down a lot of those cars in Kenosha and those businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And these are right by it. Like, we literally, like, 15 minutes down the highway to buy fucking fireworks and shit. Like, but yeah, I remember that they were doing that in those riots. Is they're just, like, buying those fucking fireworks and throwing them into cars.
That's, I mean, yeah, no, if you throw that shit in a car, it's guaranteed. It may not explode, but it's definitely going to catch on fire for sure.
Oh, it'll burn everything on the inside of the car for hours because it's plastic.
It's going to get fucked, yeah.
And it will very well blow up the car because the gas tank's right over here, right?
Somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
But I want to tell a story about an M80. When I was like 10 or like 11 years old, our neighbors across the street, they were like Arabian or Indian. They were Arabian, yeah. Some sort of Middle Eastern. But they had quarter sticks, and they were like, oh, check this out. And it was like, you know, fucking middle of July.
The coppers are right over there.
Yeah, I know. Hope that they're like, oh, those guys, is that a microphone?
It's just a dildo.
It's just a dildo. Oh, we're good. They're just gay.
We came from Club Icon. There's literally a gay sex store right next door to it, too. And then it's like there's
where the fuck else are you going to put it?
There's a sports bar, like, where they play volleyball at, like next door. And then there's just, like, a pipe / dildo store next to that.
I just like to think of all the regular volleyball players that go there and they're like, why are all these fucking gay guys?
Why does everyone look gay? All right, the M80, I'm sorry.
M80 anyways, yeah. So the dudes, they were like, oh yeah, we got these M80s, check it out. And it had like been so dry that summer, so our whole, like, we had a prairie in our backyard. They're fucking blowing up an M80 like in a plastic bucket. The bucket busted open, caught on fire. The entire prairie caught on fire. They had to call the fire department and put it out.
Did you watch it burn?
Dude, my mom was like, get inside!
It's the Arabian. They actually arrested them and sent them to Guantanamo Bay for terrorism.
I honestly don't think they got they got yelled at, but it's like I don't think they got arrested or really in any kind of trouble. Which nowadays they probably would have got like shot by the police.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, dude. Like they would definitely. And if this is after 9/11.
Oh, if it was post 9/11, these guys would have been gone. They would have been straight to Guantanamo.
Straight to Guantanamo Bay. They would get shot by the police though.
They're like, oh, a terrorist attack in the Hagwish.
They're just like, where did you get this? Where did you get these plastic explosives? It's just like regular fireworks.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I remember that. Good times.
Good times. Yeah, the girl check.
Oh, guys. Well, we're almost halfway there.
Yeah.
On our Mecca to see Nick Mullen.
I hope he kisses you.
I hope he gives me a big smooch.
He
says that I'm actually his favorite listener.
He's Nick Mullen is your best friend, so you need to make sure to mention that to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sick schedule is it? Oh, we go to the Aurora Healthcare Center.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of good stuff out here.
No, there really isn't though. Like
there's a McDonald's.
They have like a bunch of fast food restaurants. Probably the best thing to go to out here is a nice Culver's. I love fucking Culver's.
Hell yeah. Wait, what is that?
You've never been to Culver's?
Well, what is Culver's though? What the fuck is that?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought that's what you were saying.
No,
You're saying Culver's?
Culver's.
Yeah, Culver's is solid.
Culver's is fucking sick, man. Fucking sick. Woo.
Get a nice butter burger.
Yeah, I want a nice butt in my ass. Put some cum in my mouth, big boy.
I always ask for can I get the cum concrete mixer, please?
Yeah, can I put my dick in the ice cream?
You have to let me. It's Culver's.
Hey, when you you go to Dairy Queen and they flip the ice cream upside down, you just lay on the fucking you lay on the counter with your dick out, and you're like, okay, put it on.
All right, guys, it's the new Dairy Queen challenge. You got it first. You got to get real hard before you get in.
Dude, did you see that video where it's the guy in Chicago and he's literally like going around putting fingers in people's asses?
He put it in like a homeless guy's ass.
That happened,
and then the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
That happened on the Clark Blue Line. So like,
well, I mean, it's a disgusting thing to do.
What? Like
what a disgusting thing! But that is very funny to see people's
like
reaction.
It's like a homeless guy, dude. Like, why would you do that to a Like, I would get doing it to like a regular person, but a nasty ass homeless guy.
Talking about kicking a guy while they're down.
Yeah, dude, you fucked his ass with your.
It's like now I've been molested also.
And now your fingers are gonna smell terrible.
Oh yeah, like a homeless asshole. You know that's bad.
That's funny.
That's a risk to you're hoping that doesn't come out with shit on it just immediately.
That's awesome. And that happened in a nice neighborhood. And I love I love like the post, like what they say is like, oh, Chicago's getting worse and worse every day.
That's what you have to worry about when you come to Chicago. Someone's gonna stick a fucking finger in your ass. That's what I'm scared of.
And then if you fight them, you end up in jail, and then they just spit in your ass in Cook County Jail.
That's my favorite story. That's probably the funniest thing.
Mm-hmm. So apparently, we've talked about.
I think that was like an early podcast.
I'll talk
we talked
about it again.
That. We'll bring it back up.
So like in apparently so. I'm on Black Twitter and just like worldstarhiphop.com all the time.
Or as I like to call it, Twitter.
Regular Twitter.
Regular Twitter.
I call it regular Twitter, but my white friends, they call it Black Twitter.
Listen, sometimes I wander into white Twitter, but
yeah.
Normally I'm on just regular Twitter.
Yeah, you wander in like the Nazi pages and stuff.
That's my YouTube.
That's your
we'll
YouTube.
talk about that later. Actually, I have a story about that. I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, so apparently, and so what they do if you piss off like a gang and like they don't rape you because obviously that's gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like so like all these guys and they don't respect people that are gay in jail.
That's what I like is that it's like they're still like
it's not like Oz, believe it or not. It's not like Oz. There's a lot of consent and the stuff that they do without consent it can still be gay. So what they do is like so they'll like, you know, if you piss them off, they will beat the shit out of you, and when you're like knocked out, they'll literally pull your pants down and spit on your asshole. Like, so the reasoning behind that is because if you if like, you know, if there's anything involved with like genitalia or whatever, bodily fluids and genitalia or something like that, they by law they have to call like your family member or someone to let them know what happened.
Yeah, so they
like,
know that you're gay.
Yeah, like by law. So it's like, you know, like so
you've been just the stigma of knowing you've been fucked with sexually in prison.
Well, it's not even like that it's a sexual thing. It's that they have to be like, oh well, we had to do a rape kit, or like we have to like do this. So like on record it says that you were raped in jail. Like
dastardly. Those guys are maniacal.
That is so fucking maniacally diabolical, dude. Like, and it's like, without being gay, they do like they like make another person look like they had a terrible time in jail. Like,
but I mean, yeah, you gotta admit it's one of the funniest things.
It is the funniest way to get to say fuck you to a person. Is you just beat the shit out of them and then spit in their asshole and then tell the cops that somebody raped you.
I mean, it's not.
And then it
does make me laugh. I was gonna say it's not funny, but it is funny.
And then the worst part is like you get out of jail and then it's like someone was like, "Oh, well, he's been raped in jail. He was raped in jail, and he's just saying that they spit in his asshole."
Oh yeah, sure.
It sounds so
yeah,
fake.
Yeah, yeah, we got the fucking records heard, pal.
Is that like how I heard about it? Was like these gang members from Chicago, and they're just like, yeah, that's what they do, and they're just like so matter of fact about it. It's like, no, I really believe it. I truly believe that that's what they do.
I mean, now that you and me, of course, being black, we know these things.
Yeah, of course.
But a lay person, they wouldn't know. They would think he's lying. But I take everybody.
They'd be like, the world isn't that diabolical, but
there's no way.
It really is, though. Like, people really don't give a fuck about each other. That's funny. Like that trans woman that's going to kill people for questioning her. Like, what you do in that situation, I think, is just like, don't fucking do anything. Just do whatever. Like, do what you're going to do, and if they're violent with you, just like
going into the
call
bathroom.
the police. Yeah. Like, if they wait for them to be violent to you, and
I
then,
mean, that's all you can do, because any other like, if you retaliate, well, not retaliate, but if you instigate a fight, it's on you then.
Yeah.
And like, this fucking trans woman started this bullshit. I'd be like, well, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough call. I don't think I would want to be like fucking stuck in a bathroom cornered by somebody yelling at me either. Like, I probably wouldn't initially call the cops. I'd probably get the fuck out of my way and like push them or hit them too.
Yeah, no, if they like the second someone puts their hands on me, it's over with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I'd beat the shit out of them, but I'll definitely like chicken wing or something. Like do like a chicken wing.
Get him in a submission type.
I would, dude. Like, I wouldn't like fucking like put hands on a person that way, especially being the situation. Like, I don't want to fucking end up on Twitter on my Twitter, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I really don't, dude. Like, that's my biggest fear. Like, it really, really is that someone's like, oh, well, look at this fucking trans monster acting a fool. Like, I would hate to have been the it's ma'am lady.
That's a rough one to be.
It is, but she's fucking rich now. Do you want to know what happened? So, like, the it's ma'am, if you don't know, it's the person that it's the trans woman that went to GameStop.
Right? Yeah.
And they're just like the big burly Caitlyn Jenner looking ass person. And they're literally just like, it's ma'am. It's ma'am.
Yes,
and they're
they
like
were being
screaming.
misgendered. Yes.
Yeah, they're like screaming at the people and shit. Like, so, yeah. So, like, what they did, so GameStop actually, so they made a Funko Pop of the it's ma'am person.
See, that's where you get in trouble.
Yeah, they made a Funko Pop and they're selling it in their stores. And so the it's ma'am lady, she fucking sued them for millions of dollars.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And now they have a pussy. So paid for by GameStop.
There you go, GameStop. You got your own digital vagina. Hope you're happy.
But it's like, you know, it has no trade-in value. Like, because you're still going to end up, you're still on the internet forever. And, like, it's unfortunate to say, but it's like, it makes every trans person look bad. Like, every fucking other trans person look bad when it's, like, a situation where a trans woman acts a fool.
That's the thing about, like, the news and, like, the media is, like, anytime you see a trans person like that, they're the ones that are in the news causing a scene. It's never, like, a well-passing trans that's like causing a ruckus or whatever like that, because everybody just assumes they're just a regular woman. I guess, I don't know.
But you also have to imagine it's the not passing ones that probably get the most fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Which it's like, when I've been trans
this
for a long time.
Sort of a double-edged sword type situation. I'm trying to throw some of my metaphors out there.
You've used double-edged sword probably 5 times. Well, my penis is actually a double-edged sword. Yes, I actually...
I modified it.
I modified my penis like a video game. And
I have a special condom I put on.
Hell yeah. I don't wear condoms. I heard that, speaking of Nick Mullen, I listened to that thing that he was talking about on the last podcast. He was like, oh, I wear condoms. I fucking love wearing condoms.
That is very funny. Like, coming while you put a condom on.
He's like, God damn, I love wearing condoms.
Fuck yeah. That is a very funny bit.
Oh, shit.
We're going to see him, guys. Aren't you excited? Listening probably weeks from now after this is passed.
Dude, nobody else that listens to us probably knows that we listen to them.
Now they will.
They will, for sure, now. We steal all of our jokes.
The bat's out of the keg. Where am I turning?
You're turning on I-41. Oh, Chinese.
894?
We ate fucking,
Yes.
oh yeah, Jennifer Murphy. We could talk about that bitch. We ate Panda Express for lunch today.
Yeah, we fueled up.
We fueled up. So, like, last week when we did the podcast, I, like, showed Chris this video where it's, like, this fucking Chinese, or not even, it's this white woman
She's white.
it's this, like, and she's not, like, ugly or anything. Like, she's very...
she's attractive.
She's very attractive, but it's, like, she's, like, a 40-year-old, like, white woman that, like, you know, attractive and shit. She kind of looks like Britney Spears.
A little,
Just a little bit. And and, you know, like, she's doing... I found out about her because there was, like, this song that she did. It's called I Wanna Be Ninja. And I, like, listened to it, and it's, like, the most racist fucking song I've ever heard in my life. But it's, like, a children's song, you know? Like, and it's, like, literally the lyrics, it starts off, it's like, so I did a dive on this lady. Apparently, like, she sells beds or something. Like, that's her...
Yeah,
she's
hell
like,
of a career turn.
yeah, she, like, sells beds, and she does, like... She does, like, YouTube videos and shit. So one of her videos is her doing this, like, premiere party for her bed company or something. And it's, like, her in front of a bunch of coworkers singing this racist song about, like, being Chinese.
Well, being a ninja,
being
specifically.
a ninja spelled Neeja, ninja.
Ninja.
Ninja. So, like, she fucking, like, literally the first lyrics of the song is, I wake up from my Murphy bed where I lay my head. And then it just goes off into her being Chinese.
She had
like,
one line about her actual job.
Yeah,
and the rest of the song just went off.
I feel like the company gave her money to, like, do this, and she was like, well, fuck it. I'll put the first lyric is going to get the bet across.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, and it's about her being ninja and chasing this guy named Chow, but it has the best chorus in the world. She's going to chop chow down to Chinatown.
Yes.
And she goes, chop chow down to Chinatown. And it's fucking gold. But
It is
the video itself is very funny because she's in a fucking room.
This is
filled,
a professional, business meeting type, or business, like, luncheon.
There's literally, like, it's like a business premiere launch party. That's what it is. It's like one of those launch parties for, like, a business or whatever. And there's, like, literally just, like, old people, like, old white people and one Chinese lady. And it come to find out, ninjas aren't even from fucking China. And
Yeah,
she's
so
like...
that lady had nothing to be mad about.
Yeah, like... Well, no, because, like, the whole song, she's like, oh, I learned how to be ninja from China. And it's like, well, I looked it up. I did a deep dive after this video.
Oh, so you're saying Jennifer herself is... she misunderstood.
She's misinformed about the origins.
She's spreading fake news.
Yeah, and us as Chinese diplomats...
Yeah, we got to set the record straight.
We got to
here.
set the record straight that ninjas aren't actually from China.
That's right.
China built the wall. Like, that's what they did. And they
we're builders, not ninjas.
They did Mulan, the movie. Where
Speaking of Chinese, Kandu in front of us.
Yeah.
That guy's actually a dirty Mongolian. Get out of here.
Yeah, the Chinese. So they eat dog and stuff, and so we ate dog at Panda Express.
Yes.
And we listened to that song, but the deep dive, so, like, when I find out more about this woman, like, she's at this party, the one Chinese lady, like, everybody's reacting except for this Chinese woman, and it seems like she's kind of singing it to this woman. Like, in a way, like, I feel like her attention's going to the Chinese woman in the room, but she does not react at all. Like, she's literally just, like, even at the end where everyone applauds, like, she doesn't clap or anything. It's like the only only race at the party other than white, really.
I would assume she was probably extremely offended.
Yeah, probably. But
I tell you what, guys, you got to appreciate the lengths we go through for these podcasts for you. We could die at any minute.
Yeah, we could, and it's very scary. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, so, like, and then when she only has 2 songs that she's released, and, like, I listened to the first one. It was a fucking banger, I thought. Mm-hmm. Like, so I was like, oh, well, I want to hear this other song called Star
Yeah,
Stuff.
is she a one-hit wonder, or she got some other hits up her sleeve?
So I listened to this song. Like, the first song, it's like, you listen to it and it's like, I can see how that could be racist, but it can also be like, oh, well, this is just a dumb blonde bitch. Like,
that was my assumption, yeah.
That literally just wants to be a ninja. And that's what I thought.
That's what, yes.
Like, but, and then you...
but what is true?
What is very true is, like, then she has this other song called Star Stuff. And the first lyric of this song is like, so they say that I'm a racist. Why is that? Like,
No,
and it's like
the line, I thought it was even like, it's I'm racist because I'm white or something like
yeah,
that.
she's like, I'm racist because I'm white. Why is that?
It's the first line. I'm like,
It's the first line. Like,
I know who this woman is.
She's definitely like the line. Like she and the premise of the song, like, it starts off she's the victim, and then it's just like, well, we all need to stand together. Like, we can't keep victimizing me.
Yeah,
like,
just don't
as a white
victimize
woman,
me specifically.
because I'm white.
Yeah.
Because me, a millionaire woman, most definitely with a company and shit, like that has money to have launch parties and like sing a racist fucking song to Chinese people.
You know how it is.
Yeah, dude. Like she's just like, oh, well, the odds are stacked up against me, actually, Jennifer Murphy of the Murphy Beds. No, this lady's a winner. Like, she's definitely a fucking winner.
Well, I mean, ever since her sister Brittany died, it's been rough.
Brittany Murphy, yeah, that is true. That's
she was
very
suffocated in the Murphy bed, closed on her.
Closed on her, yeah.
Terrible accident.
It is. And then she went real racist.
Yeah.
Racist.
She was like, damn it, the chain was Chinese.
Dude, I really wish, because she could have a career doing, like, children's music if she wasn't trying to groom kids.
Well, she can still do it. She can just only do it for fucking crazy right-wing, like, Florida parents. So
Yeah.
she definitely has an audience.
That shit makes me laugh so much that it's like, these kids aren't going to know how to work their penises or anything. Like... It's like they have like no reference in like
I don't know how to work my fucking penis.
How to wipe their ass or anything because they just take
Nobody
out
ever taught
sex
me how to
ed.
wipe my ass or work my penis.
They literally and like
I've
they
been
expect
pissing into my mouth.
they expect the parents to teach the kids about this shit, and it's like no, like this is what's the funniest thing is like these people are like, well, this is our responsibility to teach our kids this stuff, and it's like they just don't. like and then these kids are like literally fucking retarded, and they fuck their asses with like knife handles and shit and end up in the hospital.
Wait, did that really happen or something?
Yeah, shit like that happens all the time.
A knife handle.
Have you ever heard of like when there was like this girl that fucked her pussy with a carrot or something, and then she like died from it?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because she like fucked up her pussy wall or some shit like that.
Geez, that sucks. But imagine how stupid you have to feel.
And it's a root vegetable, so it's like, you know, there's dirt
you get,
on
like,
it
an
and shit.
or something.
Yeah, so it's like you're double fucking retarded, and you do that.
Funny.
But like they're not going to teach that in schools anymore out there, you know. Like so it's like they're just going to be retarded and fucking them. And I'm imagining like a bunch of bumblefuck farmers that are just like,
yeah, that'd be my assumption.
They're just like, oh yeah, well I have no problem fucking my pussy with a husk of corn.
Mm-hmm. That's what grandmommy used to do, and that's what my mom used to do.
These these Tennessee kids are just like, well, I fuck my pussy with corn, and that's okay because it comes from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
God.
That's like, you ever know they have those like corn shucking competitions?
Yeah, you do it with their pussy.
Yeah, that's the extra fucking expert level.
Yeah, dude, they fucking they can husk a coconut with their pussy.
I tell
That's
you what,
even harder.
that bitch, she'll put that corn in, it'll come out clean, husk free.
It comes out with no stringy.
I'll tell you what, I don't know where the husk goes. I don't understand where it goes.
She just eats it through her pussy. It goes right into her stomach. The womb connects to her stomach like a fucking real doll.
We believe she might be a witch.
Dude, that's so funny to me that I didn't know that about those real dolls, is they like connect it from like the mouth to the pussy. So
just like in real life.
So you can clean it, you know?
Put a pipe cleaner through it?
Yeah.
That's very funny. I like to imagine putting it and then like carrying it on a stick around town.
Yeah.
From the vagina through the mouth.
Dude, that would be a real scary Halloween decoration.
Damn, we should get a real...
If you do like a spit roast, but it's like not with penises, it's actual spit roast.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
It is a good idea.
I wonder, how much do you think it costs to buy a used real doll?
Oh, dude, it's probably still expensive. I promise you, it's still probably expensive to buy one of those. Probably like,
damn,
they're already like $5,000. It's like
I'll be like, well, okay, buddy, how much would it cost to rent this for a day?
I'm sure, dude, that's actually a pretty good idea to rent a real doll.
I just want to let you know, I am gonna put a spike from its vagina through its mouth.
That would be very funny to rent. I would see how someone would rent one for like a bachelor party. I think that would be funny.
I mean, that's the ultimate like incel prostitution, is like you're just renting out a real doll. They're too scared to fuck an actual prostitute.
Yeah, dude.
You can come to my house and fuck my real doll.
I want to see the guy that has to inspect it for damage. He's just like checking like looking on the inside of the pussy with a flashlight and stuff. It's just like, well, the silicone on the inside's a little
flaking,
bent.
Yeah, some flaking.
It's like it's like those stock X guys that like check the shoes for creases and stuff. He's like
putting a grade on it.
Yeah, he has to grade the pussy from the real doll, the used real doll. No, dude, I guarantee that that those things, even if they're used, that they're still fucking expensive. I promise you that.
I mean, that's quality handcrafted material.
It is, dude. Like, those things are literally like $5,000. The ones that are weird though, and I've seen like the weirder ones where it's like an adult woman, but it's like small. It's like a fucking midget. It's like an adult woman, fucking real doll where you can oppose it and stuff, but it's like
a child.
It's like 4 feet tall. It's not a child because it's like built like a woman, but it's like, you know, you have to obviously.
Was I supposed to get off here?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Obviously, when you use your imagination and play with toys, you have to fucking like use your imagination. But yeah, no, they don't make them tall. Some of them they don't make tall. The cheaper ones they make shorter, which it's like that's kind of weird because it does kind of resemble like a child's height.
That is a very creepy thing that I know now.
But it's not like it's gonna be standing, you know, like like.
You know what? That should like I don't know. I'm trying to think of who would be the person buying that that's not a fucking creep pedophile.
The cheap person.
What would you rather have? Somebody buying a pedophile type doll or just being a pedophile?
I would rather them.
I guess fucking the doll.
I would rather them
right?
fuck the doll, but it's like I'm imagining it like because it's cheaper to buy the littler one, you know, because it's less silicone. So
I'm not a pedophile. I'm just a cheapskate.
I'm just cheapskate, but I wanted a fucking smaller. Cause they should just sell one size. Like I don't like a 5 foot tall. That's okay. That's decent.
That's
like
fine. Yeah.
like a 5 foot tall real doll. I want a fucking 4 foot tall one. Well, that's some bullshit. Do you feel weird?
I don't know. That's odd. This is strange.
It is Doctor Strange.
Yeah, a strange situation that we got ourselves into here.
That's Doctor Strange's job, is he makes real dolls the size of children.
Doctor. No, he's casting. Oh fuck. Hold on.
Oh, you gotta turn. Oh shit.
No, but I don't know. There's a cop behind us right now, and I don't want to be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh jeez. Is that a cop car that does?
Yeah, that's a cop car for sure.
What, this one? That does.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it is. That just looks like a Dodge.
It's a Ford, and he has no front plate.
Oh really?
Yeah.
This is Wisconsin though. You don't have to have a front plate.
Well, we'll see.
Well, if he pulls us over, that's really good content.
I mean, and it's a good way to end the episode.
Yeah, it is. If we get arrested, that's cool.
I would have called. If we do, I called it.
This is awesome.
Fuck it. Let's end it here anyways, because I gotta figure out where the fuck we're going. Well, guys, it's been fun.
Well, I'm not ready to get done. We got 7 more minutes left.
7 more minutes?
Yeah, we got 7 more minutes. Yeah, that's definitely not a cop car, dude.
I don't know. I don't trust them.
That's like a Toyota Corolla. They would never pull you over a Toyota Corolla. You're good. You're good, dog.
Right.
You're the man now, the dog.
Is he? All right. I don't know. I guess he's not. I still don't trust his ass.
I don't trust the police.
I don't trust none of these motherfuckers.
As Boozy said, without that badge, you a bitch and a half.
That's correct.
Fuck the police. That's
now my
what.
car's shaking like I'm fucking. We're gonna explode. Everything's gone wrong. All right, go around me.
The
Oh,
police.
right there, yeah.
I told you that guy is not gonna fucking. Wisconsin.
There's not a cop.
They don't have to have front plates in Wisconsin.
If I could have seen it was a hatchback, I would have known.
Yeah, I do nothing but watch police audit videos and like interaction videos. I know this for a fact that you don't have to have these plates in Wisconsin. But in Chicago, you get caught without a fucking plate, they're gonna shoot you. They're gonna fucking the police. That's why they say it's a violent city, because it's not just the gangbangers.
Nah.
No, the police.
That's the least of your worries.
Yeah, it is. Dude, that's like I talked to Chris the other day, and he was like, I was like, oh well, what are you gonna do if there's like, you know, like a schizophrenic guy, like, or like someone with autism, and you show up there? He was literally like, well, it's either their life or mine. It's like, and I'm like, bro, like that is not okay.
That's how they train them.
Like,
that's how they train them at the academy.
I don't see why they can't just get like a giant net, like in the cartoons, and just like do it that way. Like, I don't understand. Like there's simple problems to these these issues. You know.
The thing is, it's like, it's his life or mine. It's like, what if he doesn't have a weapon?
Yeah, like
can't you just be like, haven't you been trained to like take this dude down?
Well, because they don't want to get into a fight. That's the thing. That's the problem with it, is because they're bitch made and they don't know how to take a punch or whatever, and they're not allowed to hit. So they'd prefer to be in a situation, deem it deadly, just so that they don't have to fucking do any hands-on shit.
That's what I think we should get into, is the police have to wear boxing gloves.
Yeah, dude.
You have to get into fisticuffs, man.
Or at least like MMA gloves, dude.
Yeah, that'd actually be
like,
badass.
That cops would look fucking cool as hell.
I want to be a cop.
That would be cool if they had to wear, like, I would be okay with police punching people if they had to wear the fucking gloves.
Yeah,
I would. I would be okay, because if it's good enough for the UFC, it's good enough for the streets.
Hell yeah.
Like, in my opinion.
I think it's a good opinion.
But why can't they just have, like, a fucking super long giant net, like, from the cartoons to, like, collect mentally disabled people with knives?
Yeah.
Because it's like, all you
put it on a pole.
Like, because that's what I'm imagining, like several cops with giant dog catcher nets. And it's like, all you have to do is get 2 or 3 over them and have these people hold them down. Like,
yeah.
And then taser the shit out of them, you know? Like, and that's it. But you don't have to shoot the retard, bro. Like, don't shoot Lenny. We learned about that.
That's when you call in, you know how they have, like, the paddy wagon? Well, you have the special, you know.
It's a short bus.
Yeah, it's an all-white short bus. And when it comes by, it's a...
Yeah, it's clowns. Get out of it.
Yeah, and they catch the crazy people.
Damn.
Because they love the music. They can't help it.
They think it's ice cream.
Yep.
They think it's an ice cream truck. They take an ice cream. No, that's how they do it. Is they just get an ice cream truck, and then it has like the ice cream, but it flips down, and it turns into like police lights.
Mm-hmm. And it's fucking Sweet Tooth from Twisted
Metal.
Metal.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. Yeah.
He burns them with fire.
Obviously, the cops aren't going to let the mentally disabled person get away from the from this shit unscathed.
Yeah, they got the grand scheme is to clean the gene pool here.
Yeah, dude, the chromosome pool, so to speak. Oh shit. Well, that is the show.
Is that the show?
That
All
is
right,
the
guys.
show,
We're gonna
guys.
go see Nick. I'll see you next week.
Well,
or whenever.
Yeah, we'll do another podcast
There's
and tell
gonna be
you that
more.
it's going to be next week.
Yeah, you'll see.
But it's actually the same day.
I should have turned here. I'm not paying attention to anything.
All right, take it easy, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, oh shit. Oh, fuck.
That shit was crazy.